trouble coming.
Their blood, not ours. Nice move, bro.
Careful ahead. Here we go. Oh, it's time again?
Range incoming.
Good one! One rook? Looks like we're doing this. Watch ahead.
Be ready.
Nice work.
All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing. The Blight eruption was...
We knew the Blight had changed, but I didn't expect that.
It's what Antoine's been hearing. It was spreading Blight through the wetlands. Further, maybe. When we hit it.
The way that thing was knotted together, I bet they heard it in Lavendel.
You were right about Darkspawn approaching. You're getting better.
Want something?
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Now there's a story to get people's attention. I'll tell it at every campfire.
A little bragging is good for you, right?
I want stories about your fight, Lisa.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished.
No, our numbers may get smaller, but FK and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry, I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But some... places barely come back at all.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
Oh, we received another letter from Thedas and Veilguard. They send their thanks.
I drew up more plans to deal with the remaining canal issues in Treviso. Won't be easy or quick, but
Lucas Chryson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That can't be good.
No, I don't imagine it is. The calling is usually the end for wardens.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Chryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Well, that's not ominous.
She just lost her mind. Gathering forces. Griffins are there. Not much time.
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Chryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
Why would this Gloom Howler?
Isaiah.
So why would Isaiah bring the other Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You You're no warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn, not befriend them.
She showed us another way.
She? You mean Asaya?
Names fade. The song endures. But not for you.
And I don't really care. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Whiteout shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. Almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Darkspawn at the bridge!
John, let him have it.
Darkspawn!
And Wardens.
Fighting together? Warden, what's wrong with you? You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Warden. You say it's evil. You're following a monster.
They really are building some sort of fortress, like Weishaupt, but wrong.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Killanane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
Can we still stop her?
She's about to start a blood ritual. You'll have to hurry. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
Only way to free these wardens is by killing them. They aren't themselves. We should look for that feather.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weishaupt.
Isaya's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt. The real one.
Must have used it to build this place. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you! I don't know. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down there.
That's something. Not a good something. feels like a nightmare!
The real dungeon at Weishaupt usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a darkspawn army. I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
blood of the old gods, these griffins will be born again!
Blood ritual. If she finishes it, she'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
Look out! More blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit him! Kill Asaya!
More of those blight boils!
We had to clear them out to get up to the griffins.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end. A new order will rise from the deep roads. The Grey Wardens will never hurt them again. The Griffins have a new family.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Asaya's the real enemy.
We defend Weishaupt.
This isn't Weishaupt.
The griffins.
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens, destroy those who destroy our cause.
Touch him and you die.
I'm giving him his freedom
How? By killing him?
by releasing him.
We know who you are. Asaya. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
I'm sorry you were forced to hurt them, but it won't make today any better.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. You die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
Hassan, like an arrow! Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The griffins' new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. Now, how about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
We've cleared some space for Eldrin.
Elganon failed. We'll need to find food and shelter for the elves and the rest of them.
Brian. Straight spinner. Always. It doesn't help before.
It was bad. Get all your god-killing implements right here. Safe travels.
Stalgard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too. But the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves. About myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit. Of course. Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste, name, and status.
Right, tradition. Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. Heard ya.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were. Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Leave it to me. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it? They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
No darkspawn around the deep roads on the way here.
Lace Harding's shade kept them away for a time.
So they'll be back, you think?
It is hard to say.
Oh, there he is.
Different now.
Stalgard.
There will always be patrols. Ah, good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kal Sharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Hey, I'd want to meet you too if I heard all the stories.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Dunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.